Sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sound check. Okay tayo. Thank you. Sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yung ano ko lang ina-adjust. Okay lang. Sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 teams out to seal top spot right here in Group A. Will it be Club de Futbol Manila or Philippine Air Force FC? Good evening, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. It is 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara action right here from the historic Rizal Memorial Stadium. This is Claro Manzano on call for this match, and you are catching this on the Facebook and YouTube pages of the Philippines Football League. Okay, like, share at subscribe na lang po. At maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. So once again, it is Club de Futbol Manila and Philippine Air Force FC squaring off. Big implications here because they are both tied 6 points apiece in the standings. Although Philippine Air Force are or have hold of top spot because of goal difference. But Club de Futbol Manila would definitely like to change that up right here. And we will get to the starting lineups. First and foremost, it is the 3-5-2 formation as expected of Club de Futbol Manila, and Lance Bencho is getting his first start. From what I recall in the previous games, si Enrico Mangawang o Iko Mangawang ay ang starting keeper ng CF Manila. Patrick Grog is also there now after clearing transfer protocol and paperwork. So that could be a big boost to them. He was playing, or he played his club football in Switzerland. Although, kilala nga natin si Patrick Grog sa Ascal's development team. And familiar faces again, minimal changes for CF Manila. And let's see how they will get going, as they did not play their recent match. It was postponed due to adverse weather conditions. So this is the third one for them. Dito naman po sa Philippine Air Force FC, they are staying with the 4-4-2 formation. Parehas pa rin, and no changes from their Monday victory over Loyola FC. At saw them win 3-0 behind the goals of the Delariarte brothers na si Jed at Jan. Si Jed ang nakadalawang goal po doon. At kaya may 6 points ang Philippine Air Force sa Group A. And when we talk about the format of the tournament, we have three groups, or teams are divided into Group A, Group B, and Group C. And the top two teams from each group will advance. Other than that, kukunin ang tatlong or ang third placers kada group. After that, they will be ranked or their records will be put against each other. At ang dalawa dun sa mga third placers ang makaka-advance sa quarter-finals. Sa quarter-finals at semi-finals, dalawang leg po yun or 2 matches. At sa finals naman, may isang match tayo to determine the winners of the 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara. This is an open tournament again, as amateur teams are allowed to square off here with the professional teams and collegiate squads to, of course, show or compare and benchmark the playing field here over the entire Philippines, as any Filipino club or all Filipino clubs have the right to participate here in this tournament, as they can go through the application process, which has closed, of course, kasi tuloy ang laban dito nag-umpisa na ang Copa Paulino Alcantara itong taon. So, of course, we look at the players to look out for in this match. We assess the goal scorers, or those can be the marked men. There are 5 players for CF Manila who have scored already a goal each. They are the likes of Mikio Omilin, Benji Panotes, Mohamed Al-Mohili, Lance Locsin, and Mahmoud Ali. So, let's see who will become that consistent player dito sa squad ni Stefan Schrock. Para sa Philippine Air Force naman, si Jed Delariarte ay ang leading scorer dahil sa kanyang brace. Nakadalawang goal siya kontra Loyola FC. At naka-goal din si Jan Delariarte, binanggit na natin kanina, at si Dari Poderoso. Yung goal ni Dari Poderoso ay sa kanilang opening match kontra Gareli United FC. And talking about assists, heading into this weekend, Stefan Schrock, Troy Limbo, and Cyril Saut are the leaders in assists with 2 assists each. That is correct. But unfortunately, Stefan Schrock seems to be out until further notice, or may have even said that he will be retiring already due to the injury that he sustained in the Philippines friendly against Nepal. So Stefan Schrock has a fractured knee, a partially torn ACL, to name a few. Madami daw ang mga injuries niya dito ngayon, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Although he did play versus Loyola FC, and from the looks of it, he was playing injured as he tried to or assess his condition right there. At pakilagay na lang po sa comments dito yung mga supporters ng CF Manila at Philippine Air Force FC. Show your support to your respective squads. Siyempre, pati yung pangalan ng favorite player nyo dito sa CF Manila at Philippine Air Force, pakilagay na lang dito. Earlier today, we did have Manila Digger fall 1-0 to Pilipinas Dragons, with Andre Gonzalez sealing the lone goal, leaving Pilipinas Dragons in second place right now for Group B, as we will take it to the floor for the pre-match walk-in. At ito na po ang ating starting 11 and pre-match protocol. And we have the referees right here in Mick John Pineda, sila Paul Galicia, Tusain Magusara ay ang ating linesmen. And si Michael Barajas ay ang fourth official dito ngayon. Team captains for our respective squads we got to see pictured earlier. So, it is off to the final huddles. Referees breaking their chat already to inspect our 2 goals. Kita nga natin dito, na-comment nila ang kanilang favorite players sa CF Manila at Philippine Air Force FC. Shoutout din daw kay sila Ralph from Camp Phillips, Bukidnon. Laika Poderoso did say good luck kay Dari Poderoso, one of the main men in the attack for the airmen. Go Ali, sabi ni Ray Angelo. Shoutout daw kay Kevin Bronda, sabi ni Shikawa. Vanessa Arabala cheering on Gio Pabualan, who is on the bench for Philippine Air Force and is one of the usual suspects coming off the bench for them for the offensive spark. At ito na po, we are off at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. CF Manila in their salmon or pink uniforms. Ang Philippine Air Force FC ay nakadilaw. Naka-Lance Bencio ngayon. Long ball. He's looking for Almuhili, but that was pushed out to the side by the airman. That was Antonio Albor Jr. Well, it looks like that became last touch on Almuhili. Albor doing enough to bother him. Grog, first touch of the game, also his first appearance this Copa. Ali on the receiving end of pressure, but it is sent back to the airmen. Sabi ni Katrina Aquino, go Barsanilla. Si Romeo Martinez Junior ba to? Dati player ng Air Force. Shoutout daw sa asawa niya si Mary. And we see Air Force supporters. Mukhang team song nyo talaga ang Danger Zone. Siyempre pang Air Force talaga yung kanta na yun. Miguel Robilio asking, is Grog playing? Yes, that is confirmed. First appearance niya. Grog gets the ball as we talk about it. Rounds his man. Keeper off his line and gets it. Na kay Zaldi Abraham. Instant impact mula kay Patrick Grog. What a run here. Sending it around Cadiz. Abraham out there to collect. And plenty of Air Force supporters in the live stream. Pero ito may CF Manila supporter in Katrina Aquino saying, let's go CF Manila. Shoutout din sa ating bouncer dun sa may fourth official stable, si Kuya Alfred. Yan Kuya, shoutout nyo. Shoutout of course to Gino Sevilla and Lolo Ustin Sevilla. Happy birthday of course to Lolo Ustin Sevilla. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. So chance on the right for Air Force at my corner kick po sila. Yesterday we did have Loyola seal their first win 6-1 over Garelli United FC. Kagrupo nila CF Manila at Air Force ang Loyola at Garelli. Corner kick sent in. Someone got a touch to it. It is with De La Riarte asking for a call. Corner kick daw. Dito naman sa kabila. So Jed De La Riarte did enough earlier to secure the corner. Bencho punches it out. The man from Pampanga. And he is or plays his collegiate football at the University of the East. Jed De La Riarte did not get a great touch. Umilin, binigay kay Almohili. Almohili gets clipped. May free kick dito. They wanted to play it quickly. Edmar Adonis had the sense of urgency. There was the challenge. Warranted the foul. We often see that Umilin Almohili combination. Two Filipinos born overseas and are teammates also at De La Salle University. Last UAAP season saw them clinch the bronze medal. Benatorito sa kaliwa kay Umilin. But it was poked away by John Velasco. So corner kick naman dito sa CF Manila. Nakadalawang corner kick na ang Philippine Air Force. CF Manila getting their first one of the match. CF Manila composed of collegiate standouts, and they seem to have an edge over Air Force. Looks like the keeper got it, but it was skied and clearly out for Club de Futbol Manila. Goal kick dito para kay Zaldi Abraham ng Philippine Air Force. Try to build up from the back. Balyo Alio. Up for grabs in the middle. Sa gitna naman ang bola. Almohili got to thread it forward in clever fashion. No teammate to meet it though. Comes the volley from Abraham, and Marfiga will try to win it. Still hasn't secured it though. Squaring off with Jed De La Riarte. The two De La Riarte brothers are from Barotac Nuevo, Iloilo. No surprise, of course, as that is the hotbed or spiritual home of Philippine football. The pressure here from Lance Locsin to the keeper. But it looks like that was Sumanoy who was trying to pressure. Rattled them enough though. Sent wide by Poderoso. This looks like it's Obero. Chance up front. Not great handles. Bencho was tentative in trying to get the denial. An early cross in. Jed De La Riarte. Kita may konting gigil dun. So play gets back underway. It is now common to see teams play their goal kicks short, given they want to favor or seek to build up from the back. Air Force asking for a handball. Eventually, Adonis got decked, and there's a foul against Philippine Air Force. Marfiga. Marfiga rin ay kakampi nila Umilin at Almohili sa Lasal. Marfiga from Masbate. He is playing in the right center back role in the 3-5-2 formation. Tatlo sila sa depensa para sa CF Manila. Cadiz kay Albor. Long ball here. Delariarte met it, but the defense clearly with his number. Third corner of the match for Philippine Air Force. The Airmen trying to capitalize, try to use their speed and physical play to possibly find the back of the net. Military or armed forces teams, of course, have come to be known for their tough style of play. Shot taken, and that is good. It's the opener for the Airmen. Perfect way to start the game. Similar to how they managed to do so last Monday. And this means the world to them. I believe it is Antonio Albor. The delivery proving to be potent. One touch into the back of the net and puts it in. So that goal appeared to be in the 9th minute.
Goal for Philippine Air Force FC by player number 7, Antonio Albor Jr.
So there you go. It is the 4th goal scorer of Philippine Air Force this Copa Paulino Alcantara. CF Manila with some work to do. The clearance from Albor coming off of Grog. So Albor did find the back of the net, and now he will have the task of stopping the likes of Mo Almohili and Patrick Grog. Just rattled around. Wala kay Edmar Adonis. Lovely one-touch passing from Air Force, but some carelessness from Bronda. Na kay Grog. Almohili returns it to Air Force though. Maganda rito ang pinapakita ng Philippine Air Force. And the chance now on the right. Obero cutting inside. Tumira, wala. But you can see Coach Erwin Oro applauding the effort. He likes what he is seeing. Sustaining that energy, building off the momentum. Sabi ni Marvin, go Air Force. Mukhang fan siya ni Balyo Alyo, cheering daw from Bacolod City. Catherine Panotes saying, go Benji Panotes. Benji Panotes on the bench for CF Manila. So it is with Club de Futbol Manila. Kailangan nila bumawi. They will try to get their rhythm going. But with the way this match has been developing, Philippine Air Force getting cleared for takeoff early on. 12 minutes, and it's just early on in this match. Albor to get this back in. We were expecting a long ball, and that's what he does. Into the edge of the goalkeeper box, off of Marfiga, pero nakuha ni Bencho. Another player in the starting 11 who also studies in the University of the East is Edmar Adonis. Now the middle, Locsin trying to play the left, and it stays with them. Shout out kay MC Blanco. Good evening po. Not the best clearance, but it still manages to find an airman. But they did not secure in trying to find Jed Telariarte. Club de Futbol Manila playing the 3-5-2 formation, favoring controlling the midfield. Ang Air Force naman, binanggit kanina, ay naka 4-4-2. Balanse ang kanilang formation. Pwede dumepensa, pwede umatake. Of course, the 4-4-2 being a common or more traditional formation. It allows you to bring up the ball much quickly. 3-5-2 is a formation that needs patience. Quite an advanced formation, but if you get it right, it can work wonders. Si Barsanilla, ang team captain ng CF Manila, nahingi ng offside at yan daw ang tawag. CF Manila timing it right. Marfiga. Seglocino's trying to ask for it. Cleared off. You can say that counts as a scissors kick. Pwede na. Mula kay Carl Bronda. But CF Manila with possession. Poked away. Try to knock it. But great work rate to win it back. Grog manages to meet it. Tried to cut back, denied though by Cadiz. Cadiz saying it was last touch from Grog. But the referee's decision is final. So some time in the danger area for CF Manila. You like what you are seeing? You want to see them mount a comeback. Jonas Saison, good evening, watching down from Hong Kong, cheering on CF Manila. Here comes the service. Pero nakuha ni Zaldi Abraham. And a man clearly decked. And that is confirmed. We see a yellow card. And it was Edmar Adonis who received the booking, so he will have to be careful. One more yellow card he will receive, and he will receive a red, and he will be sent off in this game. So resumed, it's played out short to the right wing, sending it. Bencho had to come up with a relatively acrobatic denial. And Grog will hit the Jets here to counter Air Force. Sa ngayon, lamang ang Philippine Air Force 1-0 mula kay Antonio Albor Jr. Salamat po sa nag-confirm din sa comments para sa bagong viewers. So a chance and a run. I believe that was a foul. Jed Delariarte just played until the whistle, which is the right thing to do. Now underway in the back. Bencho. Bencho sticking or continue to train with the youth national team setup even during the UAAP season, which is something Coach Hanhan Arboleda did not mind at all. Grog, nasa gitna. Pero nakuha ng kalaban. It was recovered by Adonis. The diagonal ball, trying to split the defense. Omilin loses it. Now on the counter. Air Force trying to make their long balls work to dissect the Manila defense. Adonis. Grog. Marfiga. Naghanap ng kakampi. Adonis ulit. In the 3-5-2 formation of CF Manila, you do see the twin defensive midfielders in Nico Sumanoy and Edmar Adonis. Mahmoud Ali got it forward. But picked up by Air Force. Yan ang maganda dito sa 4-4-2 formation. Their backline gets the ball and they have their midfielders and strikers ready to unleash. Kept in play though. Great stuff from Obero. Now up here. Shot was taken but clearly offside already. The ball was passed. The airmen were behind the CF Manila defense. Close call if you ask me, but it's offside. Ali. Binalik ni Sumanoy. Parsanilla. Return to the sender from Antonio Albor. CF Manila with work to do. And it's been slow for them. Marfiga kay Locsin. Nandito naman kay Almohili. Didn't keep it in though. The loose touch. So we review the Golden Boot race. We have 5 different goal scorers for CF Manila this season so far, but they still haven't found the back of the net today. We have 4 different goal scorers now for Philippine Air Force FC. Now we'll get to that later on. Jose Montelibano now the leader in the Golden Boot race with 4 goals to his name thanks to his hat-trick yesterday against Garelli United. And Yannick Tuason and Serge Cole of Davao Aguilas UMAC and Ago Ariola of Army have 3 goals each. They are in joint second place. We have the logjam for the Golden Boot race, of course, to see who will be the best scorer in this tournament. Below them in joint third are James Demate and Levi Sahor of Toloy FC. Giovanni Simpron too of Army is there, along with Jed de la Riarte of Philippine Air Force, Rupert Banya and Isaac Ano, those 2 players coming or playing for Loyola. Isaac Ano from Ivory Coast and only suited up yesterday as he was awaiting clearance from his local FA. But Isaac Ano was saying, or did say, he's been integrated into the community in the Philippines. He's been living here since the age of 17. Albert Jr. not a great clearance. Hit from behind though. I think the referee opted to play advantage. At ayan na po ang pito. Lance Locsin was fouled. There's the foul from behind. Air Force clearly establishing themselves in this game. An attempted counter, no good. Trying to seek Dari Poderoso. Poderoso, one of the holdovers again. The last time Philippine Air Force fielded a squad in top-level football, that last time was the 2019 Copa Paulino Alcantara and Philippines Football League. Philippine Air Force unfortunately finishing at the bottom in the Philippines Football League. But now, of course, they are retooled and rejuvenated. And with that, the CF Manila ball rolls out to get things going their way. Traffic flowing from right to left in their favor. Binato ulit dito. Nasa kanan. Thought about it for a moment. Cutting inside. That was secured. Adonis kay Locsin. Si Locsin ang attacking midfielder nila sa CF Manila. Parsanilla kay Marfiga. Adonis trying to be that engine for them in the midfield. Sobra ang kanyang pasa kay Patrick Grog. CF Manila out of sync here with one another. And it's 25 minutes into this game already. CF Manila have this mountain to climb for them, or an uphill task. Of course, the game clearly in striking distance, 1-0. It's the deficit for them. Antonio Albor Jr. again, the center back of Air Force, was cleared for takeoff to seal goal number 1. Balyo Alio, dito kay Velasco. Sabi ni Gans, shoutout daw kay VJ Frigiliano. VJ Frigiliano is a player, of course, for Philippine Air Force, but is listed as not playing, unfortunately. Another forward ball. Grog meets it, but he's in a coffin. Was hit after the pass. Advantage from the referee, but eventually whistled by Mick John Pineda. So it looks like he'll be having a chat too with the airman who downed Patrick Grog. It's more of Mick John Pineda will be securing or making sure this set piece is established properly, given that it is relatively deep, or it is deep in fact, in the attacking third. So again, the Antonio Albor Jr. goal is what leaves us in this situation. And it is the best opportunity by far for CF Manila to get back into the game. And they'll have to work double time here. Promising from Grog, got it on target. Accuracy not a question, but easily picked up by Abraham. This ping pong between Adonis and Mahmoud Ali, I believe. But this is how we find ourselves. Chance on the right. Poderoso. Looked like that was a promising fake, but send it back to an opposing player. A handball from Air Force. Babalik ang bola sa CF Manila. Good evening to Kuya Alfie Cebuha. Hi Kuya. Thank you for watching this game, of course. Shout out sa'yo. At sabi ni Jazzer, sila Poderoso at Guevara ay ang favorite players niya sa Philippine Air Force. And it looks like it's Mickey O'Milin who was downed earlier. And he's been slow to get up. It is the left wrist, it appears, that is bothering him. So, CF Manila back to, or is down to 10 players. Bencho, no clean sheet for him, but they clearly have a chance to secure the win. Kita doon ang pagkagulang ni Guevara. Pero siya ang nanalo doon. So they will resume play in the midfield. At yan po ang nangyari mula kay Edmar Adonis. So Albor to step up to the plate. A chance to double their lead as we are almost half an hour into this game already. Here comes the ball inside. It took a bounce, but Bencho read it well. Adonis. Jed De Lariarte was close to getting that. Bencho. Executing in the midfield and in the attacking end has been the Achilles heel o ang problema dito sa CF Manila. They try to get it to Frank Semilia. Some shielding from John Velasco, it seemed. Air Force just playing the game to their tempo and definitely to their liking. With a through ball close to leaking out. Marfiga, it came off of Cadiz. Back to Marfiga, but CF Manila in the midfield now, working their place. The Marfiga ball intercepted. Up for grabs. They'll reset, but there's an onrushing airman. They had to just send it forward. Referee plays advantage, and eventually there's a foul. And in regards to the questions in the comments, of course, the best performing team here will warrant a nomination to the AFC Cup, provided that they have the appropriate license. Marfiga sends this in. Not enough to trouble Abraham, as Abraham gets a straight red card for colliding with a CF Manila player. He's tried to get a better look. So he collected the ball, swung his elbow out at Frank Semilia. So that looked excessive. And that is how we find ourselves. Semilia continuing to be down, but this could be the game changer. Nasa first half pa lang tayo. So from the looks of the instant replay, we'll try to get another look. But players will be having their de facto cooling break. But Semilia holding on, it appears, to the top of, well, there you go, it's on his head. Initially we thought it was above the eye, but from the looks of it, Abraham swung his elbow out after clearly getting the ball while running. That's what we saw from the replay. So the question is, o ang tanong, sino ang lalabas para sa Philippine Air Force? At sino ang goalkeeper nila? So they will have to sacrifice one player. And in turn, that one player will be a goalkeeper.
Mikio Umili, replaced by Benji Panotes, number 13.
So Benji Panotes will be inserted for Mikio Omilin. It appears to be that wrist that is bothering Omilin. So, both players, it seems, being forced to make changes. CF Manila due to the injury of Omilin. Philippine Air Force due to the straight red of Zaldi Abraham. So here comes the substitution. It is Angelo Obero stepping off. In comes Jurex Replentes.
Substitution for Philippine Air Force FC. Number 18, Angelo Obero.
I believe this is his first appearance this season. So Air Force will have to regroup, of course. We can say that was unnecessary contact, and that could possibly, or that will definitely be a threat to their 1-0 lead, because that foul was committed inside the goalkeeper box. The priority here was not, of course, that the penalty was called, but it's because Frank Similia was decked by an elbow. And that's how we find ourselves right now. Muhammad Al-Muhili, the Filipino Saudi from Dammam, to be exact, will take this a chance to level the match and potentially get them in the driver's seat, because Air Force are down to 10 men. And it's in for Al-Muhili. Replentes appear to guess right in judging the ball, but Al-Muhili's attempt was enough to slip past his hands. Let's take another look. Keeper guessing the right way, but Al-Muhili's effort was not enough. Not enough, or lacked in power, sorry. But it appeared to be there was enough spin, and it went in. But hey, you'll take it. A goal is a goal. Cool, calm, and composed by Muhammad Al-Muhili. 2 goals already this season, and he is now the leading scorer of Club de Futbol Manila. So with the situation, the way they are moving, especially with Patrick Grog, CF Manila smell blood here. Not literally, of course. And here's an interception in the midfield. A lovely direct ball. Shaking, baking, no good. Just try to send it forward. Great communication by the midfield and defense. It was Jed De La Riarte earlier for Air Force trying to get forward. Cutting inside. The switch. Grog. The cross. Secured. Dribble for a moment. The keeper getting a save. That was from Semilia Grog. Got it well here. Semilia controlled. It appeared to be out of target already, but safety first from Replentes. But of course, if the defenders can, if the Philippine Air Force defenders and Jurex Replentes can work together well, they could possibly at least seal a draw here. Or why not get the win while we're at it in the early stages of the game, when we refer to them. CF Manila will try to wear down this opposing side. At gusto lang natin i-klaro dahil na red card si Zaldi Abraham. Suspended po siya next game. Dahil straight red, posible 2 game ang suspension. Kailangan lang natin yan i-klaro kay Commissioner Coco Torre. Ed Maradones. Kay Grog. CF Manila clearly favoring this right wing. Loose handles from Replentes, but eventually recovered. Long ball here, try to catch Bencho napping, but off target. Hello to Coach Tommy Escoltero watching the game. Coach Tommy, kamag-anak mo ba si Christian, ang isang substitute ng Philippine Air Force, Coach? Pakilagay na lang sa comments. With the Air Force community cheering on Replentes also in the comments section. They were applying pressure. Barsanilla had to send it forward. If I'm correct again, Panotes was the man who checked in for Umilin, who appeared to have a problem with his wrist. Here comes Grog with space. We'll try to use that. But was stopped by Cadiz. Konting extra clearance pa mula kay Cadiz. Nasa labas na ang bola. Marfiga. Adonis. Sumanoy. Ali. Panotes, I believe. Bencho just out of his goalkeeper box now, trying to give them that extra advantage even more. Almuhili, slight push from behind, not a problem. Grog, binalik kay Almuhili. Lovely connections. Almuhili picked it up, trying to dribble now. Pero traffic sa gitna mula sa Philippine Air Force. Still getting it. Was clipped. And they whistle up against Joel Balio Alio, ang kanilang team captain. Almuhili not shying away from Air Force, imposing their physical style of play on them. Club de Futbol Manila, composed of youth national team members and collegiate stars from the UAAP and NCAA. Showing, of course, they're not afraid of the much senior Philippine Air Force. So a set piece on the right, two men to beat. Mohamed Almuhili with his hands busy. Sent back by the skipper in Joel Balio Alio. O captain talaga dahil Air Force nga tayo. Grog got this back underway. Adonis has been aggressive in the midfield, but it's only now they're cracking the Air Force defense. And Replentes easily got that ball. Just took a few bounces. Great distance on the volley kick. And it was secured by Poderoso over here to the right. Pero offside daw ang tawag. Sabi daw si Christian Escoltero ay ang kapatid ni Coach Tommy. Thank you po dun. Adonis got his pocket picked. Air Force, the diagonal ball, slicing the defense. Lovely display from De La Riarte. Tried to get a crack at it, pero nakuha ni Lance Bencho. Counter-attack naman daw ang sabi ni Bencho. At ito na po. Threading the needle. Almuhili. Still him. That's clipped. Replentes did enough to get it. Almuhili losing his balance in the process. There's no contact to warrant a penalty in their favor. Just losing it while in the thick of the battle. Grog switching it up. Working his way in the middle. Panotes tried to take it. Adonis kay Almohili. Two collegiate rivals going at it, and it sails just over for Grog. He's warming up in this game already. You like what you're seeing. Grog has been working as provider, but it was different now around Almohili. Playing that role he is clearly capable of doing too. Now it's resumed. Na kay Grog ulit. Grog surprising everyone with that ball. Almohili was not on that page too. Parsanilia having to track down, and it's always tough, of course, working against clinical strikers like Jed De La Riarte. So the Air Force attack delayed and quickly resumed. Storming through is Kent Guevara. Sending it out though in Edmar Adonis. So 3 minutes of additional time. Ang sabi daw ni fourth official Michael Barajas.
Additional time, 3 minutes.
Shoutout na rin sa football fans ng Santa Maria, Bulacan. Kay sila Mark. Shot taken. Sailing over the bar. Bencho just wanted to make sure he got his crossbar covered. The last, of course, you want is for a, you can say, a freak goal out of nowhere. And he somewhat denied it. Or just got his square clear. So we find ourselves level again here, 1-1. Antonio Albor Jr. finding the back of the net, the opener in the 9th minute. And about the 31st minute, Frank Semilia was hit with an elbow from Abraham. And that was in the goalkeeper box of Air Force. So that led to a penalty for CF Manila. And Mohamed Almohili just sent that baby home to level us. Philippine Air Force playing or are down to 10 men. And this can take its toll, especially in the second half of this game. But with the way they've been playing, they have been confident in Philippine Air Force. The airmen have also or continued to stay aggressive on the attack. But they have to be careful. They can be exposed on defense. Headed back. Air Force appearing to keep enough men down. Almohili slowly but surely. Grog. He has Semilia in the center. Trying to shake off his man. Got the needle in here. Anotes played through. Replentes gets it though. Replentes again coming on as a substitute, and they had to sub up Angelo Obero as Zaldi Abraham got that red card from the incident we mentioned earlier. So about 30 seconds remaining until we hit the 3rd minute of added time, and we will wrap up the first 45 minutes. This is Clara Manzano on call for this match here for your Group A Copa Paulino Alcantara action. You are catching this on the Facebook and YouTube pages of the Philippines Football League. Paki-like, share at subscribe kasi malaking tulong po yan. At salamat ulit sa inyong suporta. Instagram, TikTok at Twitter din po tayo. Grog got to cut it back deep in the area. Almohili denied by Replentes. And That is the halftime whistle right here. One apiece. Antonio Albor Jr. finding the opener, and Mohamed Al Mohili getting us back on level terms as we enter the halftime break. And do stay tuned for your next
Ladies and gentlemen,
45
the
minutes.
halftime
But
score
right
is
before
Club
that,
de
we have the
Futbol 1,
highlights and
Philippine
our
Air Force
halftime break,
FC
of
1.
course. Catch you in a bit.
We thank you all for coming today and encourage you to visit the official Philippines Football League Facebook page for more details on the Copa Paulino Alcantara Cup 2023. Keep the legacy.
Players heading out of their respective dugouts as we speak. CF Manila and Philippine Air Force FC are close to getting this match back underway. And again, we find ourselves on level pegging as we speak. Players getting out of their respective halftime huddles again. 1-1 as we speak here. And it is Antonio Albor Jr. as the goal scorer with Mohamed Al-Mohili, who was the man who found the back of the net. So Al-Mohili again, that penalty he converted. So here we go, off once more. The second half or 45 minutes underway. Philippine Air Force FC with the ball playing from left to right. Club de Futbol Manila in their pink or salmon colored uniforms. They are playing from right to left. Mind you, Philippine Air Force are down to 10 men, unfortunately for them. Zaldi Abraham was given a straight red as he was adjudged by the referee in Mick John Pineda to have elbowed Frank Semilia, and that was in the penalty box of Abraham. He in turn committed that foul. So a foul there, of course, warranted a penalty, but the focus was initially on the red card and the welfare of Semilia, who was downed. So that's where we are at this point. So Grog started the match on the right wing, pero ngayon naman po nasa kaliwa po siya. So under dispute, Al-Mohili, continuously a marked man again, got clipped. Not enough to convince the referee and Mick John Pineda. And mind you, again, assisting him are linesman Paul Galicia at si Hussein Mag-Usara. Si Michael Barajas ay ang fourth official. Ang referee assessor ay si Jeffrey Velez at si Markian Baldo ay ang ating match commissioner. At ito po si Claro Manzano, ang inyong commentator ngayon. Chance on the counter. It was delayed. Ball in from De La Riarte. But that was stopped. So that one out and about. And it appears to be a corner kick. Okay dito ang dinidribble ni Graga. Mukhang marunong mag-basketball. Pero syempre, football ang sport natin dito. So it was taken short. Al-Mohili tried to cut it back. Just shy though off the back of the net. I believe that was Jovan Marfiga. He is a center back, but he was converted from the striker position. Marfiga from Masbate and is the captain of De La Salle University, or is the captain rather of De La Salle University. Chance now working his way on the right. Air Force securing that. Throw in mula kay Velasco. Trying to hold the play in Jan de la Riarte. Clearly some fans here. Hinahanap nila si Jax Peña. Jax Peña did play in the earlier game with Pilipinas Dragons, edging out Manila Digger 1-0. That was the game earlier today. Now in the second half of our doubleheader. Almuhili was dispossessed from behind. Its last touch from Velasco, and it was given to him quickly by Grog. Another slide though. Make that another again. That's about 3 slides in short succession dito para kay John Velasco. So another corner once more. Grog just whipping it in. And we apologize earlier for any technical difficulties on the stream, but we are working on getting that sorted out. Nakay Lance Bencho. Barsanilla. Grog. Grog again had to get some clearance because he played club football in Switzerland, but he is a Filipino citizen. Almuhili tried to get it. Air Force weathering the storm now. I beg your pardon for some commentators' curse. They let it roll out. So desperately cleared out. So corner once more for CF Manila. As expected, they are the more aggressive team because Air Force are down to 10 men. Grog sent this in. Marfiga didn't get a great touch, but it's still in the goalkeeper box. Offer grabs, sent to safety. Sa gitna. Diagonal ball, hinahanap si Grog. Pero nandito kay Jan de la Riarte nung una. You clearly see CF Manila respecting Air Force despite being down to 10 men. They know that they are very dangerous and are not taking them lightly on the attack with an airman down and is shaken up from some contact. Let us also see how Erwin Oro, their coach, will be utilizing his substitutes or bench players. He does have additional options. A regular man of the bench has been Gio Pabualan, the Golden Boot winner last UAAP with FEU and was the best midfielder playing as a winger. Pabualan here, a newcomer to Air Force, and has been a spark plug of sorts for them, with Kent Guevara managing to get back on his feet. A welcome sight for Philippine Air Force. One man who is on the bench for the Airmen is the ageless Yanti Barsales. Although we are not expecting to see him, he is not expected to be utilized in this game as he is nursing an injury after getting floored by a sliding tackle last game against Loyola FC. That game was last Monday. Air Force sealed a 3-0 victory behind 2 goals from Jan de la Riarte with 2 goals from Jed de la Riarte rather, and brother Jan following up. So talk about brotherly goals, of course, for the De La Riarte family. Their cousin John Kent is also the goalkeeper for Army. Shoutout din kay Yok Besite. Nakita ko sa comments, idol. Si Besite ay ang captain ng Philippine Army. Congratulations on your win yesterday. As this is collected by Balyo Alio. Dumidiskarte. But it is sent back to CF Manila. If they can keep this up, a goal may eventually be inevitable. But don't count the airmen through, of course, to their nature and fighting spirit. They will never back down from a challenge. And of course, it is perfect. That is something we commonly see from the armed forces of our country, the Philippines. Barsanilla, great find over here to player number 16, Lance Locsin. Si Locsin ay yung man of the match sa kanilang laro versus Gareli United. CF Manila did manage to secure the win there. So Air Force delaying another attack once more. And given the situation, they will have to play safe again since they are down to 10 players. But Jurex Replentes has been up to the task for them, but there's another wave here that they will have to defeat. With the first touch letting them down. Eventually, Jan De La Riarte getting flagged offside. Konti pa dun sa timing siguro para maging onside ang kanilang play. So resumed. Balyo Alio did not get to reach it. So it's back with Replentes. Was secured but gifted. There was no second ball to receive there a while ago, but here we are, an aerial dispute. And the corner kick for the airmen. Apologies again for the technical difficulties we are having on our Facebook stream. You can also head over to our YouTube channel. Just search up Philippines Football League. Our stream appears to be all okay over there. And thank you as always for bearing with us and for supporting local football. Here comes the in-swinger. He went for the back post. But unsuccessful for the airmen. Bencho the Kapampangan to resume play. Barsanilla kay Marfiga. Marfiga dito kay Semilia. Replentes denying it though. Replentes swooping in, giving some air support. Here's a chance now in the middle. And the loose ball was picked up. Marfiga was asking for a handball, but not enough there for referee John Pineda to blow his whistle. It is still kept in play though. But Jan De La Riarte, it was always going to be tough for him. So again, earlier today, our first match in our Sunday doubleheader at the Rizal Memorial Stadium for Copa Paulino Alcantara action, we got to witness Pilipinas Dragons open their Copa Paulino Alcantara campaign. And what is their debut in this tournament? As Andre Gonzalez scored the lone goal for the side led by Coach Ayi Bimbo. Kahapon naman po, we got to see Loyola FC score 6 goals and seal their first win in their return over as they got to seal a 6-1 scoreline over Garelli United FC with Antonio Albor clearly shaken up. These airmen are tough cookies to beat without a doubt. But Albor still down. Clearly deep, breathing deeply. Hingal na hingal. And he is their goal scorer again, finding the back of the net in the 9th minute. Of course, it is possible to sub off, or Air Force still have substitutes available, but you do not want to lose a guy like Albor. So he is back on his feet. It would have been a disaster for Philippine Air Force if Albor had to be taken off or receive some treatment. They would have been down to 9 men. This ball up for grabs. Traffic sa gitna. Nakuha ni Almohili. Grog. Rattle between Velasco and Bronda. Pero na kay Adonis ngayon. Parsanilla getting bothered from behind. They pass it back to Bencho. That appeared to get some CF Manila supporters worried initially given the speed of the ball. But Bencho had it all tracked up. Long ball mula CF Manila. Just scrambling to get the denial, and they do so for now. Guevara was dispossessed. Shot now taken. Clearly not framed as you just witnessed. That shot was taken by Lance Locsin. So Replentes get this back underway. You're expecting some game management from Replentes and Philippine Air Force given the circumstances again. There's an initial touch from Adonis. And because of that, they eventually get it to Grog. Grog displaying a different level of individual skill as Almohili rounded his man too. Unable to reach it though, in reference to the likes of Lance Locsin. But they are constantly knocking on the door again and smelling blood. Almohili just rounded his man. Nobody to meet it though. Semilia took a fall, but his run was, or initial run was enough to hound the Air Force defense. So let's see how Air Force will get this now with their turn to roll the dice. Ball in the middle again. Mainly traffic for CF Manila. They have taken this game by the horns. They managed to cut it back. Still not out of the danger zone. Semilia was a constant threat there. I believe Air Force were asking for outside earlier, but no call from the referee. But it resumes with the throw-in. Although Air Force were not happy with the call, they have possession back with them. We look again at, or we did recap yesterday's results. The curtain raiser for the weekend was a 3-1 win for Army over Adamson University. We got to see Ago Ariola, Joshua Gatinao, and Yok Besite find the back of the net. 1 goal each. Ivan Francisco did give Adamson their first goal in their history competing in the Copa Paulino Alcantara. So that is a big consolation for them, as Bencho will have to deal with this out of his line, still storming through, given the nature of Philippine Air Force and their team play. Bencho sure getting tested, and it's clearly extra motivation that he models his game and also looks up to their goalkeeper coach in Ed Sacapano, who's with CF Manila. Coach Ed, of course, did make himself known or introduced himself to the Filipino football community as a player for Army and the Philippine Azkals. A miracle in Hanoi Azkal himself, along with Yanti Barsales. So Coach Ed Sacapano, their goalkeeper coach, just to make that clear. Another player Bencho looks up to is the late Ronald Sadia. Al-Muhili has been a gravitational force in just winning fouls in favor of his team. And that's why we have this here. Ball played in the middle. Short to give it to Grog. He'll try to utilize his individual skill. But Emilia was not able to meet that ball from him. Earlier, it was the right side that Club de Futbol Manila were utilizing behind Grog and Edmar Adonis. Pero ngayon naman po, nasa kaliwa si Patrick Grog. Grog now was switched up and placed on the left wing, seeking to keep the Philippine Air Force defense guessing. Long ball naman dito, binato kay Jan de la Riarte. But it has been a tough day for them in finding their offense, especially after going down to 10 men. For those who just tuned in, Zaldi Abraham got an unfortunate red card after referee Mick John Pineda judged that he gave an elbow at Frank Semilia. At that point in time, Air Force were up 1-0, but because of that foul, it was in the goalkeeper box. Club de Futbol Manila received a penalty, and Mohamed Al-Mohili found the back of the net to make them their leading scorer so far with 2 goals. Other goal scorers for CF Manila include Nikio Milin. Benji Panotes was inserted into the game. There's also Lance Locsin and Mahmoud Ali. And this game has now reached that stop-start nature with Air Force doing what they can in their power to at least preserve a draw. Free kick kanina sa kaliwa. Ngayon naman, nasa kanan po ito. So apologies again for the technical difficulties behind our stream. It appears to be on Facebook, as our team are looking to sort it out. For the meantime, you can also join our stream on YouTube. Paki-search na lang po ang Philippines Football League. Yan po ang channel natin ngayon. At salamat po ulit sa inyong suporta. And they float this ball in. Gets to Grog. Keeps the fire alive. Grog pa rin. Got his pocket pick though. There's none other than Dari Poderoso. Poderoso, an attacker, putting in the work. Pumipingpong ang bola. Was secured. Parsanilia. Lovely footwork. Locsin kay Grog. Nasa loob pa rin ang bola. Al-Mohili. Took a fall. No call by the referee. Maybe he adjudged it was a slip. Barsanili again. And this game getting heated. Will Air Force succumb and leak in a goal as CF Manila have been throwing wave after wave of attack? So play continued, but an uncharacteristic delivery mula sa CF Manila. So kita nga natin, may mga kwento rito o comments tungkol sa Women's World Cup. Para sa mga Philippine football fans na may hangover sa World Cup, dito po tayo sa Copa Paulino, Alcantara at PFF Women's League. Good evening also to our colleagues in Carmona, Cavite. Shout out po sa inyo. As Grog will hit the Jets once more. Switching play. Kita niya traffic sa kaliwa. Sabi niya, dito naman sa kanan. Promising initially. Marfiga. You see their intent. Marfiga is the right center back. Also overlapping now. Shot taken. Picked up by Replentes. And he'll get the ball down in the turf to burn some time once more. And we review again the goal scorers for Philippine Air Force as we covered CF Manila earlier or ran through their goal scorers. Ang kanilang leader ay si Jed De La Riarte. De La Riarte with 2 goals this season. He picked up a brace against Loyola last game. Other scorers are Dari Poderoso at ang kapatid ni Jed, si Jan. And here comes a double substitution dito sa Philippine Air Force. In comes Gio Pabuwalan, and he will be giving them extra offense. So that appears to be the
Substitution for
that
Philippine
appears
Air
to be, of course,
Force
the
FC.
attitude in the last 20 minutes. And to the applause of Dari Poderoso stepping off.
Number 29, Dari Poderoso, replaced by number 10, Eric Mauring.
So alongside Pabuwalan checking in is Eric Mauring. So fresh legs here. Air Force a chance to get the ball into the attacking third. This game has reached a frantic pace, of course, with Air Force trying to get the clamps down on CF Manila earlier. But that red card just proved to derail them. So they're down to 10 men again. When we talk about the Philippine Air Force, CF Manila have been trying to just break them down, but Air Force been resilient through to their nature. Almohili didn't get a great first touch, but is known for being able to recover quickly. Referee Mick John Pinedo said last touch CF Manila, babalik ang bola sa Air Force. So for the assists, on the other hand, heading into this weekend, Stefan Schruck, Troy Limbo, and Seidel South were the leaders with 2 each. But of course, that will change up with the games we have played, as we've got a man suffering from cramps. I believe it is John Velasco. What a two-way effort for him bilang right back. Tumutulong sa opensa at depensa. So time for players, of course, to cool down and, or let's just say, to rehydrate. Despite of it being in the rainy season, do stay sure to take your fluids. So a pair of changes for Club de Futbol Manila. We've got Muhammad Siddiq And Prince Sigaya coming on right now. It's their next to fourth official, Michael Barajas.
Calm down, okay? Let me handle. Okay, calm down. Let me handle.
So we have a member of the CF Manila coaching staff having a chat. We need to clarify who that coach is. But he's having a chat with referee Mick John Pineda. And with the match close to getting underway, referee Michael Barajas will just give some reminders. This game sure heating up. So in come our changes. One of the players stepping up is Frank Semilia. And there you go again. It is Muhammad Siddiq and Prince Sigaya checking into this game. Number 86,
Substitution for Club de Futbol
Sigaya.
Manila. Number 14, Frank Davis Emilia, replaced by number 86, Prince Segay. Number 44, John Sumano, replaced by number 80.
So
Muhammad
John Sumano,
Sid.
yes, confirmed, is the other player to check out of this game. Ball intended for Siddiq initially. It didn't work out in his favor though. In terms of the assist men, other than the leaders we mentioned from the different clubs, Nikio Emilin and Muhammad Al-Muhili have one each for CF Manila, while four players in Air Force have four. And here comes a hard challenge. And that is a yellow for Jovan Marfiga. As referee Mick John Pineda reached into his pocket, the initial color was red, but he had to dig deeper for his final decision. Kita nga doon, yung red ang unang card na sa labas ng kanyang parang pocket notebook. So kita natin ang dahilan doon. So quite a hold and tug from Jovan Marfiga. 14 minutes to play in this game already. And it's just heating up. If you just tuned in, of course, not a problem at all. We are nearing the finish and we are still 1-all. Antonio Albor Jr. found the opener and Mohamed Al-Muhili sealed the penalty. The penalty was caused by a foul. Spencer got that easily. The foul from Zaldi Abraham gave him a red card, the goalkeeper. So Al-Muhili had the penalty. And Air Force down to 10 men with Grog storming down. Cuts it back though, off an airman. Just skied now initially for safety. The attacking spell not yet over. Bodies back for Air Force. Hitting the side netting though, it is no good. That was Joel Balyo Alio just sending the ball up into the air before this spell. But there were players, or three players in front of the goal mouth, but Al-Muhili couldn't quite get a grip on the ball or a touch to cut it back. And cramps again. You can say this is game management or an attempt to take time off the clock given Air Force are down to 10 men. O pwede rin natin sabihin, syempre, pagod yung mga players ng Air Force eh. Down to 10 players ang Philippine Air Force kanina pang first half. Simula ng 30th minute halos. So Air Force will be down to 9 men temporarily. CF Manila have not been able to utilize or capitalize on Air Force being down to 10 men other than the penalty that was gifted to them. So we review the Group A implications given that this is where CF Manila and Philippine Air Force have been drawn into. A draw here will favor Philippine Air Force. Both teams will remain at 7 points if the draw will stick. But Air Force will prevail on goal difference. Magiging +4 pa rin ang Air Force at +3 ang CF Manila as Darwin Busmion, former UST Growling Tiger, comes in. But behind Air Force and CF Manila, the top two Group A teams are Loyola FC with 4 points, FU with 1 point, Gareli with none to show in 3 games, and Kaya Iloilo have yet to play again. But the PFL teams will soon be having their matches played right here, so do continue to follow the league and support local football. Chance now on the left for Air Force. Binato rito sa gitna. Unable to get it. The defense just doing enough. They throw this one to Grog though. Overcooked. Sobra ang pasa dito ni Muhammad Siddiq. So we wrapped up Group A. Check natin ang Group B ngayon. UP and Pilipinas Dragons tied the top of the table with 3 points each. A win again gives you 3 points. A win gives you 3 points to add to the standings. Kahit 1-0 yan o papano. And Palio Alio drawing a foul up against Prince Segaya. Behind UP and Pilipinas Dragons, there is Manila Digger, who are winless after 2 games. It's been a difficult introduction for them to the Copa. As this ball is on the loose, Marfiga just managed to get it. Composed defending from Marfiga. Panotes try to get it forward. Air Force safety first. Nakuha ni Edmar Adonis. Pero nakabawi dito ang mga airmen. The substitute Eric Mauring. Sent back by Bronda. Air Force, of course, having to play makeshift football given the circumstances. As we wrapped up Group B, 3 teams have played again in the University of the Philippines, Pilipinas Dragons, and Manila Digger. PFL sides Maharlika FC and Cebu FC will be suiting up soon also. Konting banggaan pero walang pito raw. And the nature of or pace of this game has somewhat favored Air Force, but CF Manila will try to change that. And just running into a brick wall was Muhammad Siddiq and Joel Balio Alio. Panotes. Gitna, pinasa kay Almuhili. Almuhili took a fall. Referee Mick John Pineda not convinced by that. Dito naman sa kabila kay Mauring. May pabuwalan sa kanan. Mauring pa rin. Binalik sa kaliwa. Thought about the cross. Binato. Close, bouncing in front of the goal mouth. Bencho did not get it. Grog just sent it forward. But from the looks of it, that's a corner kick. We'll try to double check that. So check that. It will be CF Manila possession. Ali. Binalik dito. Barsanilla. We covered Group A and B earlier in the standings. Here's another foul. And the frantic, hectic pace of this game continues. You can feel the tension in the air. Virtually no wind. Right here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in the heart of Manila. So over in Group C action, Davao Aguilas UMAC continue to lead the way. Their 3 wins gives them 9 points. So for every win again, you get 3 points to add dito sa inyong standings. Following Davao Aguilas UMAC, we've got Tuloy FC with 6 points in 3 games. Stallion Laguna FC and Mendiola FC 1991 have yet to play. Running in third is Philippine Army FC. Army did get their win yesterday over Adamson University, and at the bottom is the aforementioned the Soaring Falcons with 3 losses in as many games, but again they are making progress. They got a big consolation, a goal yesterday, and here comes the service. Calm and composed goalkeeping from Bencho, a youth national team member. Despite conceding, CF Manila can know they're in, or they have that confidence with a player like Bencho at the back. Adonis tried to get it to the other side, pero sobra ang kanyang pasa. So again, our apologies to those having trouble with their Facebook stream, and if you are continuing to do so, you may head over to our YouTube page. Pasensya na po sa abala. Panotes did not get to slither in. 5 minutes remaining until additional time. And still level. And this is Clara Manzano on call for this match. The winner here today will claim top spot or solo top spot in Group A standings. Should we finish in a draw, Philippine Air Force and CF Manila will remain tied, but Air Force will take top spot on goal difference. Yan po ang tiebreaker. If we are tied on points, goal difference will be the decider. At ang ating format nga po, wag niyo po kalimutan, ang 2 best teams kada group, Group A, Group B, Group C, ang mag-a-advance sa quarterfinals. Kasama rin ang 2 best third placers. So may 3 third placers po tayo. May isa mula Group A, Group B at Group C. Ang top 2 doon, ang makakuha ng wildcard slot, pwede natin sabihin, sa quarterfinals. Quarterfinals and semifinals will be played over 2 games with aggregate score determining the winner. If we are tied after 2 games, we could be expecting extra time and the penalty shootout, as there was a low cross given by Siddiq. Now thrown forward by Moring. Trying to go for their target man up front. Bencho headed it back, but that will go on goal. Bencho just making sure it went out, but before that, it was offside already. So before all of that happened, it was offside. Let's look at it again here. Offside na rin ang tawag ng ating referee. So nauna ang tawag, pero tinuloy ni Bencho syempre. Safety first. Regardless, you want to continue playing and prevent the ball from finding the back of the net regardless. Kahit offside yan. May tanong dito, ano nangyari kay Colonel Velasco? Nasub po siya kanina. Mukhang nagka-cramps po siya. Anotes is from the NU football program and meets Grog! That's the decider! Or that could be the decider here! What a moment! The potential decider, the assist, the composed, finished. Patrick Grog introducing himself in style, but mind you, this is his first game back. And Coach Frank Muescan was saying that he finally got his transfer clearance as he used to play in Switzerland. Coach Frank Muescan of CF Manila being humble as ever, saying to manage expectations, but Patrick Grog delivering, joining the score sheet, and making instant impact in this tournament. That could be the decider again, but still much time to play. I say that as we are approaching additional time, which still needs to be confirmed by fourth official Michael Barajas with his ball in no man's land, but what an effort all the way from Buendia. Miles out. Ball appeared to be no good, but Prince Gaya was inches from getting it. 5 minutes of additional time as fourth official Michael Barajas confirmed. Air Force now desperate. Given that they were down to 10 men, it would have been realistic to settle for a point. But their defense unfortunately gave in. So Air Force happy to take the draw. And we're dictating this game, but CF Manila facing adversity, just working their way in. Two players falling, trying to get themselves stretched out due to cramps. It could be game management again, hoping to take some time off the clock. Or who knows if they are really getting cramps. That's two men again. One is Lance Bencho. It's been quite an evening for him. Not all things going his way, but Bencho sure did stitch things together in hopes of bouncing back, and they are in a prime spot to seal the win and take all 3 points here to push themselves to 9. So you asked for it, and we've got it for you here. Quick snapshot of Patrick Grog's goal that is potentially the decider. Cleared out. We have a substitute waiting in the wings for CF Manila. He has not yet checked in. Waiting in the wings is Drexler Valencia. Trying to shimmy his opponents in Bronda. Two was two clearly better than one. This is onside here. Slowly but surely. Anotes. That was Siddiq who got it earlier. Grog again! Sending that baby home! Nail in the coffin. Game, set, match. Patrick Grog, have yourself an evening here. Close or very similar to how he scored his first goal to make it 2-1. A cross from the right wing. Know the name, know the face, know the number. Patrick Russell Grog. And he is now joint leading scorers with Mohamed Al-Mohili for CF Manila.
Goal for
And they're in that
Club
logjam
Futbol
for
Manila.
third place in the Golden Boot
Number 10,
competition or race.
Grog.
So trying to clearly get one on target that would have count. But Bencho securing that ball. Earlier again, we did see Air Force get flagged offside. Bencho's header got the goal, got the ball goal bound. Referee said it was offside already. That would have caused controversy if it found the back of the net, but Bencho tracked down just to get it out for safety. And the ball intended for Siddiq, offside. Ball was passed, he was behind the Air Force defense. So of course, unang-una, kailangan nasa harap po kayo halos o sa tabi ng depensa. Aralin nyo yan. Practicein nyo yan.
Substitution for Club de Futbol Manila.
So Panotes
Number 13,
comes
Ben
off
Fernandez, replaced by
with
number 4,
Trexler Valencia.
Valencia.
Coming in, Panotes, a substitute who had to take the place of Biquillo Umilin. Umilin appeared to be holding on to his wrist. But with the high intensity of this game, I'm sure Panotes could feel as if he went through the full 90. So added time already exceeding the intended 5. But it is at the discretion of referee Mick John Pineda on when to blow the full-time whistle, as great amount of time was allocated to the cramping CF Manila players. Again, catch the ending of the match right here on YouTube, as we apologize for technical difficulties on our Facebook Live. And thank you again for your patience. Offside naman ata o foul ang tawag dun. But that eventually paves the way to the full-time whistle. That does it here for match number 2 in our Sunday double header, as we wrap up, of course, the weekend of matches in the 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara. CF Manila 3, Philippine Air Force 1. And already from the get-go, highlights aplenty. Air Force going down to 10 men, losing Zaldi Abraham, unfortunately, due to a straight red card. The referee adjudged there's an elbow swung at Frank Emilia earlier. And although Air Force were leading at that point in time, but because of that foul from the keeper, Mohamed Al-Mohili stepped up to the plate big time for Club de Futbol Manila. But that was the opener for Philippine Air Force, courtesy of Antonio Albor Jr. Air Force, of course, refused to wilt and stayed firm in this game. Things were not in their way, but there was the elbow and the eventual penalty we were referring to. Mohamed Al-Mohili, again, cool, calm, and composed. Filipino Saudi with Yemeni roots, studying in De La Salle University. Emilia also did get a crack on goal earlier. Air Force again played their hard-nosed defense and did not back down, but as expected, they did not back down, but it appears to be they just ran out of gas, having to work double time as they were a player down. And it was that grind it out result we could see for Club de Futbol Manila. Things not going their way, not at their peak due to the difficult start, but they did find a way, and that's what you like moving forward in a tournament like this, that you can, it's not always going to be your day, but you can sure put up a fight and possibly win matches late like this. Philippine Air Force, though, not all is lost because they are still in clear hold of second place as we speak. Club de Futbol Manila now with 9 points and Philippine Air Force with 6. But behind them are the likes of Loyola and FEU. So fortunately for them, they have, or all is not lost. It's not a win or go home game for them. They can definitely take these experiences moving forward. And that was goal number 1, I believe, of Patrick Grog to make the score 2-1, because 2 goals were very similar with a cross from the right wing. And this was goal number 2 for Grog and goal number 3 for CF Manila to make it game, set, match right here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. It is Club de Futbol Manila 3 behind 2 goals from Grog and 1 from Mohamed Al-Mohili via penalty. And there was Antonio Albert Jr. finding the opener. But sadly for Philippine Air Force, it was not enough, but a great show of character to them and for them. And that does it for this broadcast right here. On behalf of the hardworking staff, cameraman, producers, in behalf of Direct Luis Manabot, this is Clara Manzano on call for this match. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next game. Stay safe, everybody.